She's a picture mess. You
Actually.
do you. Yeah.
Listen, guys, this bit is about being unapologetically you, okay? Hello! Get heart-centered.
Everybody has a story. Like, it's a choice.
Well
All
done.
systems are go.
Well done.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
La 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 la. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Okay.
See how that's
And 3, 2, recording.
What's up, ladies?
Hello.
Lady bits.
I fucked it up.
Why?
Because it's welcome, ladies.
Listen, this
How
is
them
our
bits?
podcast. There's no, ladies, how are your bits?
How are your bits?
How are your bits today?
3 of us are back. We are in action.
I know you missed us. It's
Guys,
okay.
it's episode 5.
Woo!
And today, because, listen, last week we had Bobby with VeslOils.
Ooh, I love Bobby.
He is amazing.
Love me some Bobby.
That company is amazing. Talking about CBD, and turns out it is quite the controversial topic.
Yes, the
Gasp.
gasp. I mean, our DMs literally blew up. Lots of people had lots of questions.
Yeah,
so many
Tons of positive feedback. We, the whole CBD brain sort of waves of people get confused and what it's all about. But, one of the biggest questions, honestly, ladies, so many people wanted to know, do we use CBD?
Right.
Why we use CBD,
Okay.
and would we mind sharing how it has either helped us, hindered us, and what our perspective is? Because obviously, we'll just cut to the chase. The 3 of us are a big
Die hard.
Major.
CBD fans.
Yes.
So, with that said, mamas,
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
chime in because we have to, I feel like, add this little disclosure saying, like, we're not saying that CBD is curing X, Y, and Z. We're not saying that it's scientifically proven to treat
Correct.
anything that we're doing. We are just here to share today our experience with
Correct.
CBD and how we have benefited from CBD.
I love it. And you guys
Yeah.
just make sure if you missed the episode, please go back and listen to Bobby.
Yes.
Also, the internet. There's tons of information at your fingertips if you have additional questions about CBD. And I think it'd be awesome to share a little bit about our experience with it. I would love that. Why don't you start us off?
ooh, me, the mama.
Yeah.
Oh, the big mama.
Big mom bit. Give me a bit.
I'll give you a bit. Guys, postpartum depression is a real bitch. And here's the thing is I went through questioning myself, deep dark times, disconnect with my husband, and then all of a sudden I started having like anxiety attacks. I started to question my identity. I started to have to get out of bed, but man, I did not want to get out of bed. And this was a repetitive cycle over and over and over again.
Oh man, I want to ask you, did doctors, just to play devil's advocate, because that's my thing. So,
She's the devil's advocate.
did doctors ever offer you medication for this anxiety or all these, all these issues that you come to a doctor with? Did they offer you a solution for your issues?
Well, it was crazy because, in your first 6 weeks, we had a midwife and we went to this midwife clinic and we had check-ins every week. We would weigh the baby. And then we had these great conversations about my mental health, which I thought was brilliant. And I would literally be in the room with my husband and this like crying baby, sobbing, going, I don't know, I think it's good that I'm breastfeeding, but I don't know. And I couldn't piece up from down. And the woman would say, like, maybe we should get you on some sleep medication.
Oh,
maybe we should
yeah.
help you with some depression stuff. And you should go talk to your doctors, and they could then pass you on to a postpartum specialist. There's postpartum care groups. There is postpartum, and it just became overwhelming to someone who is already really freaking overwhelmed.
And you're tired, and you're thinking.
Spent.
Did a little bit of you think? So I'm going to take this sleeping medicine. What if I don't hear my baby crying?
Oh, it's that, and they wanted me to attend a support group, which I am all for, but guys, I don't have time to wash my hair. I didn't have time to shave my pits. I am not going to the support group, but if I had time to go somewhere, Mama is going out.
Get yourself a hotel room for a night to sleep.
I'm going to a hotel and closing the door. So, that is when CBD was brought into my world as a way to help calm my anxiety, help get me some rest, bring the nerves down, and without a doubt, it completely changed who I was as a mom, because number one, I got more rest. And guys, if you are not sleeping and you're not resting, ooh, you are vicious. Ooh. It is not good. So that for me, my journey with CBD, and still to this day, I personally use it just before bedtime. I take a nice big dropper, and Mama goes nighty night. I wake up refreshed.
I love that you made that choice, for your health, because ultimately it is a choice, right? The doctors give you the information. You get to decide to take a pill or not. You get to decide, and you made that choice. I'm proud of you.
And it's not just the mental health part of it either. I think it's like going back to what you're actually putting in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way. Hey, Lady Bits! Thanks again for tuning in and listening to our podcast. The way this community really grows and supports one another is simply by word of mouth. We would really appreciate it if you could head over and rate and review our podcast on iTunes. Then go check out our social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And go like, share, comment, and subscribe to all of it. This community is really to support women, educate women, and also just to help you find your voice. So until next time, take care of the bits you've got.